you guys doing? Welcome back to another video with the girl Carol. And today guys, we are going to talk about the importance of staying in the now, in the present moment, right today. Focus on today. We're going to talk about that. Yes, we are. But guys, you already know, if you feel like you can benefit from some encouraging videos, by all means, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, click like, share, and comment. Okay, guys. So, I came up with this topic because me and my husband, we've been going through some elevation, some changing, some trying to get our mindsets on a different level and everything. So we've really been in the Bible, watching sermons and motivational speakers and just the whole nine. And so we've come to the conclusion that us living in the past and in the future, and living in the past, it causes depression and have you down and out, and because you're just so focused on the things that have happened to you, and you're so focused on the things that didn't happen. Like, you wanted this thing to happen but it didn't happen, and so your mind is stuck in that era. Or some things, trauma has happened, some people have mistreated you, whatever that is in your life, that has you stuck. It can cause depression. It can cause you to be sad, down, angry. You lash out at people because you don't deal with those situations. You just go on with life, and you begin to pack different things on top of other things that are already bothering you, and then you always want more. You always in the future. You always just want this and want that. And that causes anxiety, because if it doesn't happen the way that you want it to, or the way that you see it happening, you begin to get discouraged. You begin to get upset. You begin to get anxious. You begin, it's just all these things that are not of God, because you're supposed to trust in Him, give it to Him, and go on about your business. But, so we were just saying, we were doing all of that. We were in the past. We were in the future. We are being in the present for a little bit. Then our minds go here and minds go there. And it causes so many different emotions. And it just have you all over the place. And that's just not a good look. It's not a good thing. So I decided that I was going to, and I've said I was going to do this before, and I did it for a little time, but I stopped. But I said that I was going to just be in the present and be happy with what God has already blessed me with, has given me. I love the fact that, God never leaves you. He never forsakes you. He's always there. It's us who's all over the place. It's us who, we want to be here and there, and God is not over here. God is not over here. He's waiting on us, but He's not in this place and He's not in that place. We're searching for love and answers and everything in all the wrong places, when all we have to do is just reach out to God and ask Him to help us, to guide us, and we don't do that. We want to do things on our own. We want to make things happen the way that we want to make things happen. Sometimes the things that we want is not what God already has planned for our life. That's not the things that He wants for us. And sometimes we don't realize, okay, this is not where I'm supposed to be. This is not what God has for me. And so if it's not in His will, it's not going to happen. And we think that's that's a bad thing. We think that that's the most worst thing ever in the world. But God knows best. God's way is always better than what we, our way. And I love the scripture, lean not into your own understanding. Is that how I go? Lean not into your own understanding. Y'all know what I'm saying. I like that, because it's like you can't I don't understand why this. Sometimes you're not going to understand. Sometimes you're not going to understand, because it's not for us to understand. Just know God knows all, God sees all, and He is the author of our lives. He already planned out everything that was going to happen in our lives anyway. So just trust Him. Just trust Him and believe Him, and just lean on Him. just lean on him, period. So yeah, so for me, I just want to be content in the moment. I want to just think about the goodness of God and what he has done for me, what he's already done for me. Like, I'm just so thankful. Gratitude will take you a long way. If you just show gratitude just for waking up, gratitude, it's all about the mindset. You have to change the way that you think, the way that you look at things. And I say that a lot because this is just, I just believe this. I live by this. You have to change your mindset, because if you don't, it will just have you just all over the place. You just, I just can't even explain. But yeah, the mindset, and let me give you an example. Okay, so I would find my job to be stressful at times, and so I would complain, or I would say negative things. And so me saying that, I'm speaking that over my situation, over my life, over that day. And so I stayed there, and it didn't let up, because my mind was in a negative space. My mouth is speaking negative. So that's my mood. But when I switch that, and instead of saying, I don't feel like going to work, Lord, I thank you that I'm able to get up and have the activities in my limbs and be in my right mind and go here and do what I need to do. Lord, I'm thank you for giving me the strength to be a leader and to make sure that this office is ran correctly. God, I just thank you for, and when I began to do that, I began to look at my position and my job in the office in a totally different light, because I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Everything is not going to be peaches and cream. Everything is not going to be the way that you think that it should be. So we want everything to be easy, smooth sailing, and everything else. And sometimes it just doesn't work that way. And sometimes things are a little rocky and a little shaky to make you stronger in that area that you need to work on. And you've prayed about certain things, patience, peace, and all of this, and he's working it in his way. But you're not recognizing that it's God, and he's helping you in this area, but you don't want it because it's not the way that you feel like it should go. So yeah, so gratitude to me will keep you in the now, because you're thankful for what's going on right now, and then you won't wonder in the future, well, I don't like this, I want to go here, I want to go there. I mean, now don't get me wrong, if you're not happy where you are, please pray to God first and ask God to order your footsteps. Ask God, what is his will for you. Don't just go out and, just consulting God first. I feel like you should always put God first in everything that you do, period. But anyway, so I'm out here just no lashes or anything, just this me. This is me in my entirety, period. That's Kiki shared. But yeah, y'all, so that is what I am working on. I am working on being in just the now. And it's not easy. Like, you're not going to, when you're doing something that you really don't do, of course, it's something that you have to continue to work on until it becomes a habit. So that is what I'm working on. I am working on just living in the now. And it's so much more peaceful, so much more happiness when you just live in the now, and you're not worried about tomorrow. You're not worried about, or you're not stuck in the past and what everybody has done, because the past, for me, the past has made me stronger, has made me look at things in a totally different light. I feel like God chose me in those areas simply because I need to tell my testimony so I can help others in those areas. I know that now I look over my life, and I know that God has put me in those situations for me to be who I am today. And so I appreciate, even though those things were painful, those things hurt, those things took me through there, but it didn't break me. It may have folded me up a little bit. It may have, stopped me in my tracks for a second, but I kept pushing. no matter what, I kept pushing, and it made me stronger. And it just made me look at life in a totally different way. And I'm so thankful and grateful that I overcome a lot of those obstacles, and that God chose me to be who he need me to be, so I could touch and help somebody else. I love helping people. My heart is big. I see people with my heart. I'm not perfect, so there is a lot of things that I'm working on, because if I want to help others and encourage others, I have to be a better version of myself. And that is why I am currently really working on myself. I'm going to do some self-evaluation. I am going to change a lot of negative ways that I don't see fit for what I'm trying to do. I'm just about change. I'm about change and elevation. This is the season of my change and my elevation, and nothing's going to stop me from getting to where I need to be, so I can be a better version for myself first, as well as for the people that God put in my life to help. I know that is a calling that God has put over my life. I'm going to answer the call, and I'm going to do what it is that I need to do, so God can use me in every way that he needs to use me. And I'm excited about it. And yeah, guys, so that's it. I just want to just help somebody to just stay in the now. Don't worry about tomorrow, because God is already there. My mama tells me that all the time, and it's everything to me. Don't worry about tomorrow, because God is already there. What are you worried about it for? He already got it laid out, lined out. He just waiting on you to get to tomorrow, if it's in his will. And when you need him, he's there. He's there, period. He's there, period. And that's why I love him so much. It's just, he never turns his back on me. He never forsake me. He never, So yeah, ooh, the mailman has scared me, y'all. Yeah. The mailman has scared me. But anyway, yeah, so he never has left me. He's never forsaken me. So why not serve him? Why not serve him to the fullest? I'm just looking at things in a totally different light. The things that I used to do, it's like he won't even allow me to do it no more. It's like he stops me right in my tracks, because this is some bigger things that I need to be doing. I just don't fit in the crowds that I used to be in. I never fit anywhere. I used to force myself in crowds and in places, and I used to force myself because I just wanted to be surrounded by something, somebody, someone, something. But I've always forced myself, and I'm not going to force myself to be in spots that I'm not supposed to be in. I'm not going to force myself to be in places that I'm not supposed to be in. God has made me who I am for a reason, and I'm going to take that call again, like I said before, and I'm going to do what it is that I need to do. So that's for you guys. Don't force yourself to be anywhere. Don't just be you. Be where God needs you to be. Be where God wants you to be. Just don't force yourself in these places, because when you force yourself to be in certain places, it messes with your mental, because you take on verbal abuse, physical abuse, you take on mental abuse, because when you're not where you're supposed to be, you get attacked. You get attacked hard by the enemy. You get attacked so hard by the enemy because you are out of position. And those things will tear you apart if you let it. If you let it. It's going to attack you, and you're not going to realize why it's happening. And it's going to hit you over and over and over again, because you're not supposed to be in those positions. God didn't put you there. God did not put you there, so why are you there? He keep trying to take you out of the situations, and you keep going back. He's not placing you in these situations. You're placing your own self. That's why, people get discouraged and all this. God don't hear me. I'm praying and he's not. That's because you're not being obedient, and you're not doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing. You're doing whatever you want to do, and you're getting in God's way. God is trying to work in your life, but he can't, because you steady move, God, I got this. Go on somewhere, God, I got this. No, you got to get out the way, and you got to allow him to do what it is that he has come to do in your life. Period. And I have been that person that, God, I got it. Oh, hold on, let me figure this out. No, and it never works. It never works. So in this season, everything that I do, I'm consulting in God first. I need Him in every aspect of my life. Every minute, every second, every hour. I need Him in my life because I cannot do anything without Him. And if I do, I fail. I fail miserably. So I need Him. I need Him. You need Him. Period, guys. Period. So, guys, yeah, that's just my little spiel for today. Just focus on the now. Focus on the now. Focus on God. I cannot express it enough. God has so much more for you than you have for yourself. Don't get caught up in fame. Don't get caught up in the likes and the loves and the popularity. Get caught up in God's love and what He has for you, because it is so much greater. It's so much more fulfilling. And when you feel like when you're doing something and you're doing it for the wrong reasons, you're going to get the wrong type of reaction. You're going to get, and you could get the money that you've been looking for, but all money is not good money, because you can have all the money in the world and not be what's the word I'm looking for? Not be fulfilled, you know. And the people without money be like, I take that chance until they get in that person's shoes. So just live life to the fullest. Make sure it's fulfilled, and make sure that it's pleasing to God. And because He is the way, He is the answer, He is everything. And without Him, you're not gonna go far. Without Him, you're not. God is just the way. I know other things seem better. I know other things. But if you're loving everything else and not giving your all to God, eventually you're going to crumble. Because, I mean, how can you live life without Him? A lot of people do. But just check their demeanor. Just check their mindset. Just check how they move, how they talk, how they think. Yeah. And you know. I don't care how much money they got, what they got on, how they look. If you ain't got God in your life, you ain't got nothing. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. But guys, I'm going to end this video because I'm just ranting and raving, but it's all about God. I'm on His time. I'm on borrowed time. I'm all about His business, and I want to help my people, help encourage, help uplift, because there are some broken people that need just a little word, something just to push them. Somebody is on the edge and they just need somebody to push them back off the edge. And I just want to be that light for somebody. I don't have to be the most famous. I don't have to have all the views and subscribers. I just want to be able to help people. I want this to reach whoever it needs to reach, because that's it. That's my purpose. I just want to help people. I love people. Sometimes people scare me because there are some negative people in here. There are some negative people in this world, and sometimes people scare me. But God is not a fear. So I have to be bold. I have to go ahead and do what it is that I need to do. I can't be bashful, can't be shy when you're doing the work of God. Period. So guys, like I said before, I'm going to end this video. I hope you have an amazing day. Remember, faith over fear. Remember, God is not of fear. He's not of, I can't even think, but God is not anything negative. He's all love. He's all positive. He's all happiness. He's all peace. So anything that takes you out of that is not of God. So you need to step back and reevaluate some things and redo some things, because God is waiting on you. God is waiting on you. And whatever it is that He has put on your heart to do, know it's Him and do it. Don't procrastinate no longer. Don't hold on to it no longer. This is your sign that you need to be doing what it is that He has placed on your heart. He's not giving you the vision for you just to sit on it. He's giving you the vision to execute it. Yes, he's showing you something. He's putting it on your heart. So go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. I don't know who that's for, but go ahead and do it. And know that he has your back, and know that you're not going to fail. He has your back. You're scared. You're scared because you've tried it before and it didn't go right. But God is showing you the other route that you need to go, and you need to listen to him, and he's going to guide you, and everything is going to be okay. I don't know who that was for, but hey, there you go. But guys, again, until next time, I love you. I love you. I love you, and have an amazing, wonderful, awesome, blessed day. Mwah.